As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out in Power Field at Mile High in Denver. Dynamic kickoff, not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position. Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have... And that's caught inside the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. Throwing here is May. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Now it's Nix. They'll get this out to Kamara. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive. And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. To throw, here's Nix. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Denver Broncos. Throwing Nix. And he rifles one incomplete. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Back to the air with Nix. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. Now they'll audible to something else. That's another Denver Broncos. To throw is Nix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive. Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Nix. And he goes back with one complete. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
On gain of 9, brings up 3rd and 1.
Nix to the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Working out of the gun is Nix. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Marvin Mims from 6 yards away. And the Broncos are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Lutz with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out. To the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 26-yard line. They'll throw with May. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Play action. May. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, the U.S.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To the air, May. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now a timeout here, an injured player, and that's Jalen Waddle, who seems to be in some discomfort. Looking to throw, May out to his left. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Alec Pierce from 6 yards away. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest. And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Nix from the shotgun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides, look at him go. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Albert O, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 10. To throw, it's May. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Here's May. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Well, that's one stuff. We'll see if this defense has another in their back pocket.
I just wonder on the other side of the ball, do you just challenge the big guys up front? This is short yardage situation. We ought to be able to pick this up. Or do you say to yourself, they are awfully tough. I've got to throw it on this down.
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They go play action now. May rolling to his right. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 15.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's 2nd and 10. Kamara up the middle. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Now 3rd down and 7.
That's a gain of 3.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 3rd and 7. And now an audible here into something else. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And this returnable for Hill. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Eluding the pressure right. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing here is May. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, May with it. Flush to his right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Broncos will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Flushed out right. Now he's into the clear again. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their 1st-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
To throw, here's Nix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC divisional round. Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead.
Extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 5 catches for him in that 1st half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a 1st down. In motion goes the tight end. It's Kamara. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 4. Again, it's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here is 3rd down and 4.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Anthony Schwartz, 54 yards. And the Broncos are able to widen their advantage. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, it's May. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll drop the throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jonnu Smith, 34 yards. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Nix to the air. Now he's forced out right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Here's third and a few inches.
Brings up third down.
Cowboy 80.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warrior 70.
To throw is Nix. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Denver. 41 yards.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they'll get this down to the 10. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship. And he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And got his man complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 97 yards. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanketed his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finished this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's Nix. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3, fourth quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. Tyrell Dodson, the one to bring him down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides.
But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it with Achane. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll throw with May. Complete. Smith has it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The completion on 1st didn't get much. Another run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. This now a 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
They run it again with Kamara. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And they take a knee. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?